Did anybody ask for a fresh helping of Chad himself? Welcome to the adventures of Chieftain Stromara of Gotland, the mighty man with mighty regions. Right now he's only got Gotland. Of course I wasn't talking about anything else. Mighty children too. Yodin. Oh god, the names. I already forgot about that. Yodin and Frail. Somebody in the comment section yesterday, Massive Brain, said that the tooltips are a little bit strange. You have to hover over them for a particular amount of time, and that's actually indicated when you first open a tooltip. The kind of border will turn more white as it's locked in. Now, I've set the tooltips in a minimum, so they just immediately lock in, so we can immediately hover over the next thing. You can go pretty nuts with this, though. You could then hover that one, and then hover over that one, and then you can hover back over that one, and this one, and this one, and this one. You can kind of see it gets a little bit out of hand. But it's pretty good, I think, for the tutorial, at least. We'll leave it on like that temporarily so that we can kind of learn how things work a little bit better. So, things I forgot to do yesterday. Number one, educate this just hideous, goddamn, filthy, disgusting child. Yodin Duror becomes your ward. I'm so sorry. I feel sorry for Stromara in this situation. Actually, I'm not sure which one I feel worse for. The floating ghost of Yodin. Send a proposal. And who else we got? Frail? I guess we'll educate you as well. I don't see any downside to that. Perfect. How do we... I don't think there is any kind of choose educations in Crusader Kings 3. Like I said, I haven't really had much gameplay experience with it. I think they just kind of happen as they happen. We'll see what happens ourselves. Should have really played the tutorial, huh? Anyway, what is our plan for Stromara of Gotland today? We didn't actually build anything, so actually checking out the building system probably wouldn't hurt for a little while. Like I said, I'm not going to tutorialize too much, but we might as well try and show off the systems where they're... You know, what are kind of new and different. So we've only got kind of basic building blocks right now because we are tribal. Technology and kind of cultural technology does play quite a lot into it. And that you can access down in, not the faith menu, you idiot, in the culture menu. So you can see right now we're tribal. You got early medieval, high medieval, late medieval. There's a lot of various different things. We, as Norse, do start with the cultural, kind of cultural... innovation, that's the word for it, of the longship, and that can, certain other religious groups can also have a fascination with that. So say Anglo-Saxons can eventually learn to use the longship as well there. These will actually affect what buildings you can build. So right now the building system looks a bit sparse, and I saw a lot of people being like, oh my god, there's only like 6 buildings in the game. But you actually a lot more with the kind of technology tree here, if you want to call it that. So that one, when we complete it, unlocks tribal era fortification buildings, if that makes sense. I quite like this. I actually didn't notice that, not in so much detail when I first played it. That's quite a cool way of showing off the kind of tribal to feudal progression. Of course, in CK2, you kind of go from tribal to feudal, and then it's with crown laws that let you obviously go from, you know, early feudal, middle feudal to imperial. But that's quite a cool system. I like that one a lot, and obviously that, I assume, will come in some other buildings as well. Now I say it, why don't we today go raiding? We are at the end of the day Norse, and it's kind of in our blood to go out raiding. I just feel like this guy should never leave the comfort of a padded cell. Also, I don't think we should be seen in public for fear of rebellion, but we'll give it a go. So, militaries, again, I haven't really touched on this before, so I won't tutorialize too much, but we'll talk about it very briefly. Militaries work a little bit differently, and I saw a little bit of confusion about this in my Discord, especially earlier today. The way these work are, you set rally points like you do in CK2, but rather than your armies moving over there manually, they will spawn at a location and they'll reinforce at that location. So whereas in CK2, you obviously raised, say, playing the Byzantines, 10,000 troops in the capital, and their morale increased. Instead, in this one, you hit the raise all armies button, and then you'll get 4 dudes spawning. Then when you unpause, they'll reinforce up to their maximum value from that particular levy size in that particular, in the capital there. So that's just how those work. Men at arms are, again, just your retinues, and then champions, of course, being your commanders from CK2. Right, okay. So let's go ahead and disband all, because there is also quite a useful raise all as raiders. You can just toggle that on and off, but I thought I'd point out that button does exist. Right, let's go to it. These guys can carry 29 loot, so obviously loot works slightly differently now because you don't have ships like you did in CK2. So instead you got raid loot, which is just a tenth of your army size. And this is honestly probably my favorite feature of CK3. No more bloody crappy navies. The problem with CK2 is navies were never interesting enough to be worth keeping around. You know, they didn't take it far enough to get things like naval combat. They just kind of ended up being a clunky, kind of annoying thing to have to deal with. These guys, you tell them to go for a swim and they fucking dive in head first. And that is my favorite part of CK3. Oh, good. War were declared. It's Gimli. Greetings, Chief Stromara of Gotland. Blessings upon you and your house. I've decided to burn down you and your house. Evil Ravener. Wow. Will act against you according to his personality, which is primarily determined by his traits. He's a dick, basically. Okay. Sadistic, greedy. I'm trying to learn the new traits, so forgive me if I go over these quite a lot. Sadistic, we got gluttonous there. And then greedy as well. Wow, this guy is a dick. How many troops he got? 390? Similar to ours. So it does have that kind of overview as well. Almost kind of, was it Civ that did that? No, it's bloody Stellaris does that, doesn't it? We've got kind of a similar military strength there. 225 of his personal levy. He's got 100 light footmen as a mercenary band there too. That's what that is at the bottom section. Not mercenary band, sorry. The, what are they called? Militia. And then 5 champions too. Rally the troops. Well, we've already done that actually. Go for a brief swim and then we're going to come right back home. Brilliant. We're going to have to hire our own militia then, in that case. Oh, sorry, man-at-arms. I'm always going to fuck that up. We've got 672 prestige. Worth mentioning as well, with the characters I've played so far, it's always been prestige-based retinues, if you want to call them that. I don't know if that's true of kind of true feudal rulers or maybe even imperial rulers as well. But all the characters I've played so far just kind of purely randomly have had this, so might be worth mentioning. Do you think I light footman or horseman or something? I don't really know what to go for. Let's go for a band of... Let's go armored footmen. Those cost 0.5 prestige per month. But we're getting 3 prestige per month, so we can actually afford quite a lot. Unraised maintenance is 0.1. Starts with 5 soldier reinforced up to 100. Fine. And then size, they all start off the same size, actually. You can see the basic stats here. You've got damage, toughness, pursue, and screen, which is preventing soldiers dying when you're retreating. Or have lost a battle. I'm not sure. Light horsemen are obviously crazy good, aren't they, by comparison? 30, 20, 30, 30. 33, 22. I think we'll go light horsemen in that case. The only difference is light horsemen have some really negative effects in hills, mountains, desert mountains, wetlands. So if we were to go on to mainland Scandinavia, especially kind of the central mountains between Sweden and Norway, we would be absolutely screwed with horsemen. Sod it. Let's do it. That's me spending all this time talking about it. I could have just done it by now. Right, let's go ahead and get a couple of those. Again, we've got to be kind of mindful about our month prestige compared to how much these guys are costing. And again, you can just go to it and increase the size, by the way. I don't want that, though. I think I want to go for lots of smaller bands rather than one big band. Should we go for pikemen? Pikemen are very good at toughness. What have we got? And then armored footmen as well. They're using light footmen, aren't they? Light footmen good at retreat. They've got quite high toughness as well. Sod it, let's knock them down. Let's go for these guys too. And that's all we can actually create right now, because of course we don't actually have the initial creation cost of the ones that we wanted to. I guess we could make some bowmen too, kind of round it off. 0.9 prestige per month, sod it. It's worth it for the, it's worth it to actually be able to win this war, so let's go ahead and raise all armies as well there, and get you guys over back to the capital. So that's all they're going to want to siege, right, is just, oh, we are in the capital, sorry, they don't stand over city sprawl anymore, my bad. You can see various different army types here too. So we've got first army, that's obviously our levy. We've got our retinue there as well, and then just merge them with, funnily enough, the merge button. Like I said, everything in CK3 is kind of a bit more streamlined. Did I just disband that, or did they actually merge? No, they merged. Everything's a lot more streamlined. It seems like it's more simple, but it's really not behind the scenes. Oh, we had a daughter. She is frail. Oh, she's an imbecile. Oh, so she lost the attractiveness penalty, but she's still frail and an imbecile. Okay, what have we got? We've got Jodin. We've got frail. She's frail and she's an imbecile. Oh god, leave it with me. It's done it again. 3 for 3. Terrible. Yeah, that'll do. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter. Terrible. Jodin, frail, and terrible. Should be terrible. Chief of Gotland no longer controls the county? Chief of no longer controls the county. Hey? The conquest of the chiefdom of Gotland has ended. Chieftain Stramara no longer controls the county. I bloody hope I do. We seem to, seeing as they're still calling us chief. Oh, no. What they meant is this guy became unlanded. He lost his county of... Right, okay. They got the tooltip backwards there, but that makes a lot of sense. Alright, never mind then. Hey, more people to go raiding with her, because I'm pretty sure we can flip over man-at-arms into... Yeah, of course we can. Look at this. Superior quality, too. You goddamn right. Look at that. Right, off we go, team. Where do we want to head to? We want to go somewhere where we can get a good amount of loot, but not too far away, just in case they try that shit again. I assume going to, like, Estonia for a bit of loot is probably not the best play right now, huh? Loot 0, brilliant. Loot 3, that's not worth the journey over there. Oh, Christ, okay. 0. 0 as well. We'd have to go sort of kind of deep into the HRE here. We got 17, what about Ostfriesland? I mean, Friesland's always a good one. I just want to go all the way over to England, but that's... When you say all the way over, it's not probably that far, is it? Let's stick to kind of East Francia, Lotharingia area, rather than going all the way over to England, because it is quite far if we have to kind of double back on ourselves and oh, what am I in debt? Raised armies. Oh, armies cost money? Well, they got to do that. Oh, merchant sent me samples of seeds, plants he claims are good for the health of mind. Must admit, I have a little experience in nurturing plants. Oh, hello. I will start these. I would use these in a private garden. 9% chance of growing a lush garden. This guy's not going to grow a fucking lush anything. Gain the trait herbalist. Project fails, but you learn or not. Gain secret of knowledge for 10 years, giving learning +1. That's not bad. Must be worth something when we sell them. We are in debt. I mean, what do we prefer, money or knowledge? I mean, bear in mind, we're also trying to save it for the Duchy of Visby, so I think... Siege refused to grow. You idiot. I was going to say I think we'll go for the gamble, but... Alright, never mind. Forget I said anything. Right, to war. Let's get some looting going here. We want to try and grab what we can, but we don't want to hang around for so long that they clap us. You already going for that, huh? Half morale? Or half... I assume that means they're half reinforced. You guys are so dead. Brilliant. There we are. Let's continue on with the sieging. I don't know what the hell they thought they were doing there. Boom. We got ourselves 17 gold. Well done, people. Only got to do that another 100 times. No end to... Excuse me. There's no end to the opinions and wants of my son and heir, Yodin. Only one thing Yodin wants, and that's burning at a stake. Half the time he's trying to tell me what to do instead of the other way around. Formidable or aggregating, it's a fine line to walk. That could be a good thing. Bossy might be martial +1, stewardship +1. Yeah, that seems pretty good. For the future ruler of our realm, that seems like it's a step in the right direction. I'm alright with that. We've gone from superior quality to elite quality, but I think elite quality is better, isn't it? That's a step up. Get out of here. Let's be honest, it's not going to stop me. I'm missing an empty steward. Let me just sort that out before I get too into messing around there. So our champion, our court physician, also now our steward. Guy's got a lot on his plate, I will admit. Let's get collecting taxes, sure, why not? And how are we looking back at... Oh, I need to increase the camera padding, don't I? My God. Right, get on with the next one. God, this game runs wild, doesn't it? Somebody I was talking to actually said that they ran a 1,000-year time-lapse of CK2. I think it was Lambert, actually. And it's CK3, and it ran, like, really well. There was almost no difference. I've ran it for a few hundred years myself, and there's almost no difference between the start of the game and the end of the game. It's like really, really impressive stuff. Anyway, how are we doing in terms of gold? 38 out of 47. You know what? One more raid, and then we can head back with our mountain of cash. If that's what you want to call it. Oh, we've unlocked a new perk in the intrigue lifestyle. Fantastic. That's what we're after. Right, where do we want to start then, people? Truth is relative. Enables the fabricate hook scheme. Find secrets may also fabricate hooks. Pretty good if you want to be a schemer. Like weeds in a garden, we get 30% fertility, or we get enticing opportunity. Seduction scheme power up by another 30%. Dark insights. When you torture someone, you get either 1 intrigue or 1 prowess. That's crazy powerful, by the way. I've seen some really nuts characters floating around. Some screenshots, characters like 50 martial, 50 intrigue from using these lifestyles. Or we got dreadful. Dread gain 30%. I like the sound of that one, but I don't think I don't think our guy's going to be able to ever pull that off. Let's go for weeds in a garden. He can pull off something. Very good. Let's get these fucking troops in. 43 gold and 43 prestige. Very nice. Okay, what can we do with that? You're probably wondering. How much was the Yaldom? Create the duchy, sorry. 125 gold. Yikes, that's going to take quite a few raids, isn't it? Oh, a son. Gandalfer. What's he like? No. How did this filth beast produce such a glorious child? Now, to be fair, he did get the worst combat one, and that's, of course, feeble. But quick and handsome? That's like, not only is handsome not negative, that seems like a weird thing to say, but it's not only neutral, it's not only level 1, but that's a level 2 beauty trait. How the hell have we flipped that so fast? That's insane. Shit, we need to make this kid our Gandalfer. No, not Gandalfer. I couldn't think of a bloody name now. Good child deserves a good name. Valiant. Welcome. Friendship ended with Yodin. New best friend is Valiant. Can I throw you in the river now, or what? Murder. Yodin Duror is your child. I think you're misunderstanding me here, Crusader Kings 3. I couldn't care if he was my child. I couldn't care if... Well, I suppose there's probably not much more above that, is there? I don't want him. The realm doesn't want him. He scares me a little bit. What can we do? Denounce him? Imprisonment reason against him. That'll fucking do it. We need 44 prestige and 41 piety. Am I going to denounce my own son? No, that's not piety. That's renown. 39 per month. Oh, bloody hell. That'll take a while. Fuck. Oh, come on. There's got to be something I can do to him. Throw him down the well. Send him a gift. Give him a terrible haircut. That'll teach him a lesson. Oh, you fool. Chainmail coif. No, no, no. Give him, well, I can give him any of these? That doesn't seem very cash money, does it? Done. Problem solved. We can do that to us too, can't we? Oh, we're going for a makeover. We've returned from a successful trip to the barbers. Let me introduce you to my beautiful son and heir, Valiant Stramarison. I don't care what the law says, he's my heir. He also had a new haircut. Stramara has never looked better in his life. Look at those luscious locks and that, ooh, a little bit of a tickler there he's got on his hands. We've also got a new court jester. Stinky Pooey, we don't talk about him. Right, okay, where am I? Victor's getting the trait pregnant. I'm not surprised with a face like that. It's starting to look a little bit like Dr. Disrespect down there. I'm not a fan of that. Right, in we go. Oh! And the hubris of Speed 5 starts to set in once again. Brilliant. Nooper is dead. Goodbye, Nooper. Nice knowing you. Oh! Marshal Bain has been showing off a promising new recruit. Suni. Nope, that's not him. Suni. He's a treacherous villain. You're on... Welcome. Join me. We have a lot in common. So, even though our... Oh, another bloody child. Do you know how difficult these names are to come up with? Get out of here. Can I get rid of her? No, we can't, unfortunately. So, what was I about to talk about? Right, so even though our retinue's got completely clapped there, they do still reinforce, so don't panic too much with that one. Praise Freya. Victus has given birth to a perfect little son. Is he perfect? Is he better than Valiant? Valiant. No, not really. Homely and slow. He's a step up from his father. Although, I don't think much can be a step up from that, huh? What a guy. Yeah, I've come up with another one. Fuck. We've got Slowkey. This is killing me. These are the best names. How has it taken this many freaking Crusader Kings series before I finally cracked it? I finally got... Oh my god, she's pregnant as well. I told you, it's that moustache has changed his life. Oh, for God's sake. Another one. Beata. She's delicate, ugly, and a child of a concubine. I'm on it. Give me 1 second. I've been racking my brain for 5 minutes and I have nothing. I have nothing. My best one was Afraid, which is just terrible. We've already got a pun on Freya this time. The floor is officially open to suggestions, because that's it. That's all I had in me. 5 good names for the entire series. It's all downhill from here. There you are. Terrible child. No. No, not another one. Rikissa. Shit. Okay, give me some good names. Give me some good names, and I'll see what I can do here. Thora, Thordis, Ragnhild, Overhild, Ragnhild, Bothild, Bjorg. These are all terrible. Hang on. There's got to be something here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Would Geetha a better daughter? I'm so sorry. That's just... I mean, like I said, we managed to get a couple. It's all downhill from here. Right, let's wait for the military to reinforce. Then we'll get back out there. Household savings, hello. You're getting 50. This happened despite your spouse's poor stewardship skill. Oh, shit. Just like a free little bonus there. We could actually also get our spouse to focus on maybe stewardship for the time being. What'd she give us? +2. Oh, God. Okay. Court politics wouldn't be too bad. Intrigue. We are trying to sway Oka as well, our goatee, so that he constantly endorses us. So maybe having a work on intrigue wouldn't hurt too much. Varangian Guard. Champion suddenly comes up to me with his plan. He seems to have made up his mind. Such with the Varangians and Mikkelgard will bring us both wealth and glory. Can't deny that. What does Varangian do? Oh, we saw that yesterday, didn't we? Go with Tears Blessing. Sure, get out of here. My God, look at the Basilius. What a crown. Ooh. Ah! He's so hideous. I love it. This morning I had a delightful encounter with the charming young servant. We joked, we laughed and parted with glad hearts. All because I made the effort to grow this hideous moustache. Perhaps I could apply this bout of flirtatiousness to confidence in my personal affairs. Plus we get a bit more eye contact, gives us awkwardly cockatish. Lingering... Oh, but we gain stress because we're... Yeah, we can't really afford to take on much stress. The stress level 0 out of 3 right now. 35 out of 300. No, we can take a lot, but our next level, it does hit at 100. Stress levels we don't want to start picking up for fairly obvious reasons. I think we're going to go... I mean, he's chased as well. Give me that prestige. No. Look at her face. This is really the best face we can come up with there. Ooh. That's incredible. We're almost fully reinforced. Then we'll get back out there as soon as possible. And then, hey, we might actually start looking at potentially declaring war on Sweden. Sweden Kingdom of has formed. You've got Småland there, who is still relatively small. 1,465. Yikes. How are we going to expand? We can go up to Finland? We could, like, kind of Latvia, Lithuania, or Estonia area if we wanted to. But there was a word for those collection of 3 countries. Okay, let's get back out there then. Let's make ourselves a duke as soon as possible. See if that has any benefits associated with it. You know, like in CK2, becoming duke, you can go to China. You can focus on a realm. You get some extra decisions you wouldn't normally have. So let's go ahead and flip them over. Let's let him gather for a little while. 591. Yeah, that'll do it. Sail into kind of the... Ah, there we go. Nice. Okay, we'll just hit kind of around the Netherlands for the time being. Ah, there we go. Asta. How are you looking? Really bad. See, I could have named her after Asta, after an ancestor. Give me a good Norse name. I'm not finished yet. I'm not giving up quite yet. We got something else here, surely. Ilva. What am I supposed to do with that? The letter. Again, I can't just go for a letter better daughter. That's terrible. I can't just use that for every single name. Or could I? Birgitta better daughter. Fuck it. Yep. We're already at that level. Why not? Right, let's go to Groningen and we'll just do kind of a loop around. We can always retreat back to the sea from here pretty easy. Oh, Nooper's back. Oh, cool. Courtier after all these years. I think it's been gone about 5 minutes. Oh, cool. He gains 150 gold and 150 prestige, 50 gold, and he's just back home. I thought you were going to bring me prestige, my friend. 95. I mean, they are just boring old peasants, right? Can I see that army composition? Can you not view that? Oh, you can. 157 men. 237 of them are light infantry 1 commander. What is that symbol? Is that like, I thought it was just levy. Maybe it is. 557 levy. 237 of the light man-at-arms and then 1 knight. We might be able to win that. I don't really know how battles quite yet work. It's hard to get an idea for the balance. Elite quality versus low quality. Yeah, they've just hired any old crap. Look at that. I think we're actually going to win this. Oh, look at that. Annihilated them. You know what? We might not be able to win this one. 395 versus 459. But again, high quality. We've got 4 champions versus 2 knights. They've seen how that one. Oh my god. Ah. Our champion ripped a man's head off and became a berserker. If they survive it. You know what? Let's just head for the coast. Let's just get out of here, huh? Oh, it's okay. We're shattered retreating basically back to Scandinavia anyway. Right, let's head back home. Lose our raid loot there because we lost in a battle. That's a weird system, isn't it? Makes him a lot more dangerous now. Okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like raiding is quite the raiding from CK2. Probably a good thing, given that we have about thousands with raids in CK2. We can make our title now, though. Look at that. Great title. Let's get on it. You look upon mighty Duke. Sorry, Jarl Stramara. You are now a mighty Jarl. What does that do for us? Champions, invite claimants. Okay. Pilgrimage host feast, call a hunt. And a holy order. That's quite cool. Let's select a barony first. Oh, that is interesting. Adopt feudal ways. Don't fill all the requirements. What are the requirements on that? Can I see? To have absolute tribal organization, we have to be an organized faith. Oh, well, that's quite heavy then. Consecrate a bloodline. We need to have an organized faith again. We have to be a religious icon. Wow. So it's our level of devotion. Like I said, it's kind of basically the renown, but for the religious side of things. 2500 prestige, Jesus. Strength and bloodline. Oh, cool. You have a trait from beautiful minds, beautiful characters, or physical specimens. You have to be the genius, beautiful, or Herculean. And you must have no bad congenital traits. I guess that's the goal then, huh? That's what we're trying to get. You have to have all 3, huh? That is the goal of the series. I didn't realize that the game essentially had our end goal built in there. Fantastic. And then restored the Danelaw as well, but that's obviously for the Vikings heading over to England. I don't care. I don't care about Yoden. I hate him. I hate you. You're an awful child. He's got plus 81 opinions. Oh, God. Keeps the trade diligent. I take that back. You're a good child. He's got diligent? It's not really putting much of a dent in him, though, is it? He's better than us. Look, let's look at it this way. Even if I can't find a way to maybe throw him into the ocean, we can still view it as an upgrade, because anything's better than the steaming pile that is our current character. Available perk. What have we got? Unshackled Lust. Removes your attraction penalties in seduction schemes. We're in. Did our guy just become a fetish? Is that what you're telling me? Accidentally turn this into an ugly bastard channel. Okay, what am I looking for then? Give me some... Who's worth swaying? Who's worth trying to seduce to start off with? Our wife. Probably not a bad idea. Our concubines. How old's our wife? 34, and she's got those inheritable traits too. Let's try and seduce our wife. 0%. What the hell are you talking about? Hideous minus 20, but that's not a problem anymore, right? I think so. His chance is 0. But what about my... Hang on. Let's go back to this second. Maybe I misread that. Removes your attraction penalties in seduction schemes. Removes your attraction penalties in seduction schemes. Or not. Maybe I'm misunderstanding that, but that doesn't sound right to me. Maybe it's because I haven't let the game unpause. Oh, you gain 35 stress because you're chased? You're useless. Unbelievable. Our mighty breeder is a chase man. I completely forgot that he was a chase man. So what is that supposed to be there? What is that contraption supposed to represent? I don't understand. But it is working. Oh, I guess it just didn't update. Right? It's quite clearly ticking alongwards because you can see it there. Success chance is 0. But it reckons it's going to take 14 months to progress. Maybe it'll just take it longer. And to be fair, our guys have got a lot of bad things going for him. 32% chance to learn about good his interests. Gain budding interest. 15 to the success. Bollocks. I just picked one that I didn't mean to. I meant to hover over it, you fool. Did I? Oh, I won, though. Oh, we actually did it. Nice work. Does that mean win her affection? It won't, apparently. A slight problem. We have no counselors, or no courtiers, I should say, that are capable of sitting on our council. More specifically, what do we have filled right now? A steward, I believe. Yes, we don't have a steward. Let's go to our court tab a second and see if there's anyone we can recruit. We've got any wanderers. More specifically, we've got anybody with good bloody stewardship. Daughter. Nope. Your woman, your courtier, your woman, your champion. We've got nothing. We're going to have to go to the character finder to see if we can bring it into a court. A lot of people will point this out, and I do agree it's a little bit strange that it's missing that there isn't a will join court option to invite characters over. Like, I think we're just going to have to judge it by opinion. The only problem with that is very few people are going to have opinions of us. Can we say, like, not already at our court as well? Is that possible? Dynasty, not mine? You can just say our dynasty, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the filters need a little bit of perhaps an update in some future patches there. Just because it's much more restrictive than the CK2 filter system. I don't know how I survived without that. Yeah, bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it? Okay, well, let's just sort by stewardship and go through everybody in the world. This is a bad idea. If we can, like, invite you to... Oh, you're also a bloody chieftain. Right, let me set the filters as best as I can, then. Not accept. Minus 50. Oh, God. I don't think anybody's going to accept, are they? Nope. Right. We could start swaying him. But I would lose my seduction scheme. I suppose this is way more... It's a bit more useful to have a... bloody... steward, though, isn't it? What I'm also thinking is there is an option to invite claimants to our court. Likelihood of claimants with relevant claims arriving as guests in your court is increased to 5 years. Let's try that. That might be a way just to kind of recruit a steward. Unless I'm missing an option here to recruit courtiers like you could in CK2. Einar is quite experienced, is he? He's also Herculean, so we might make good breeding stock in our court for a while. He's okay. And then there's Ulfilder as well. Would he also make a good steward? He would. Okay. I know, welcome aboard. And then let's find him a spouse. That's a good idea. We can marry one of our daughters to him. You poor man. Your daughter. Okay, our oldest daughter is 8. I see nothing wrong with that, personally. That seems fine. Disinherit. We can disinherit him. We need 53 renown still. Oh, God. It's going to take a while, isn't it? Why did I pick such a difficult first series? What a moron. We're so limited in what we can do because our guy's so bad. Look, it's just until he dies. He's 37. That in the medieval times is like the equivalent. I mean, it's like medieval years is 7 times human years. So that makes him something like... Why did I pick that number? Many years old. Many years old. Frail out playing with a bow, and she probably murdered him horribly. To my surprise, she ran into a wounded doe. She did not hesitate in the sight to bring it down. Greatness awaits you, Frail. Concentrate ambitious. Oh, they're all coming out pretty good, despite the fact they've come from just terrible genetics, haven't they? Wow, this is going all right. But then became content, you son of a bitch. Stress loss plus 10%, learning plus 2. Opinion of liege, opinion of vassals. Oh, it's not bad, though. Bear in mind, that's opinion of vassals, not vassal opinion. Stress loss plus 10% means we could do more with the guy that's flexible. And I think, I hate to say it, he's going to end up being our heir at the rate we're going. What else have we got? We got the choice of content or concentrate fickle. Diplomacy plus 1. Stewardship minus 2, but hostile scheme resistance. Or trusting. Diplomacy plus 2, opinion of legion vassals, intrigue minus 2, and enemy schemes increase. I think that, honestly, content is not bad. Bold gentleman. Well, holy shit. Got a guy that's just turned up to our court, who is apparently August. He is honored as a true ruler, worthy of the empires of old. Is he? Okay, sure, he's quite experienced. 50 bloody gold, no, I can't afford that. Brother then failed to impress me. Get out of here. I don't want a court physician if it's going to put me in debt. We've already got a court physician. Get out of here. Oh, wow. I decided to go raiding again because I figured a bit more gold will help us out here. Our steward collects additional taxes. More importantly, we've unlocked another perk for our lifestyle. This is great. What else have we got here then? Subtle desire. Removes the tier difference penalty from your seduction schemes. Removes the incestuous penalty from your seduction schemes, targeting adults over the age of 19. Say no more. How can I not take that one? You guys know what game this is. Oh, is that a castle we can burn down? Oh, we've been overwhelmed by stress. Shit. The guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All of my sins, my flaws, my failings, these dark thoughts distract me from my responsibilities to keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish. What could possibly help? The string of a lash. Gain the trait flagellant. Maybe a couple of drinks will help me. Gain wounded. Flagellate yourself. Or we gain even more stress. Wow. Flagellate. Flagellate yourself. Oh, fuck. Can't do that. Well, we're going to win, so it doesn't matter too much. Done. Oh, he's only got him. Oh, only got imbecile. Okay. Well, yeah, no, he's only got imbecile. That's really good. Aspion. Get roasted. Runas are dismissed as meaningless tripe. I did what? Sorry? Oh, the rumors of my son being an ass. Ah, sorry, I get it. My bad. What do we want? War camps. Yeah, that will be good. Number of knights plus 1. Knights are 10% more effective. Heavy infantry gains plus 2. Oh, yeah, heavy infantry and skirmishers. Yeah, let's do it. War camps it is. Got our steward working on that as well. This is quite cool, the way the new overseas construction works. So basically, it will just continue onwards. You can see there that it's got this development growth. And as that continues at 100%, as you can see there, building construction time is down by 14%. So it takes a little while, but it has some other bonuses with it as well, like the taxation, whatever else. It's a flagellate button. Flagellate. Crack. The whip falls upon my back and I shudder as the clarity it brings. Pain is all I feel. Pain is all that's on my mind. Crack, crack. Sweet pain. Well, I mean, he is on the seduction focus there. Against very wounded, lose 48 stress. My God. Flagellated his own face. That's something. He's grown. He's grown into E.T. with sufficient tutelage, even a child that displayed little natural inclination towards warfare, such as Jody. What did he... He became a fucking skilled tactician. He's got fickle, content, diligent, and a skilled tactician. That is insane. Okay, he's also got military engineer, by the way, which obviously increases siege time, which is fantastic if we're raiding. This kid actually redeemed himself. I'm genuinely really impressed. Now we need to try and find him a marriage. The next step in our program. We've got anybody with anything inheritable here. We've got Hale. That's something. We found someone really good, didn't we, with our first character? Let's firstly set it to inheritable traits. We can find it. Where are inheritable traits these days? Review, learn, impress some of our skills. No. Filters. Let's try that. Let's go for Norse Germanic, so I figured they're the only ones that are going to marry us anyway. Genius. We could go for it. She's 45. Bollocks. Let's sort by age then. I like that you can kind of double filter it though. That's quite nice. Wow. Kind of thinned the herd out quite heavily there, didn't we? How old are you? 16. We'll find someone around his age so they can get to work immediately fixing this damn dynasty. Oh, wow. It's pretty... I mean, we've got pretty there, but she's 8. That's pretty good, though. God damn it, Yoden. What's your worst trait? It's got frail, slow, and homely. I think really the best thing we can hope for with this next generation for this guy is kind of neutral. Have nothing at all wrong with him. Good for Hagrid. Harry? That'll do. Fine. We'll accept. +2, barely. You know I gotta try it. You know we gotta get to work here. 0%. I feel like the negative attraction thing maybe isn't working as intended. Her opinion of you is -35. We're hideous. She likes her husband. Cynical dislikes imbecile. I mean, yeah, understandably. She likes her husband. I'm not stepping in the way of that. We need all the help we can get, and apparently they're doing pretty well for themselves there. What I did notice too, I can't imagine poor old Stromaran is going to live much longer here. Flagellant gives a moderate health penalty. He is feeling poor. You are ailing, feeble, and flagellant. Bulky, another imbecile. Wow, that one's got a heavy inherent chance, isn't it? Fulky. Falcon. Because that's quite clearly what that logo... Look, I've run out of ideas here. I've spent more time today, I think, trying to name these bloody kids. All babies cry, but little Falcon, there is no end to the tears. Drown him. He's not gaining weight, my lord, but his life is in the Norn's hands. Hush now, Falcon, please don't cry. Oh, he's sickly. Oh, what a tragedy. Oh my god, severe penalty. Wow. Dread loss plus 100%, natural dread -20. Oh, I mean, Falcon... Fine? Falcon Dura is feeling fine. I'm not sure about that one. Frail finished her education, and she's terrible. She's terrible. Conscientious scribe. I don't know why she ended up with that one. What is that? Charming? Diligent? Ambitious? Just? Terrible came out really well. And we've got a new perk for the intrigue lifestyle for as little as it's probably going to matter at this point. Loves the last search murder schemes. Tasking opportunity seduction scheme power plus 30%. Maybe now it'll work. Maybe now it'll work. How old's our wife? 42. Well, we could try it. Let's do it. Still 0%. Shit, are we really that bad? Well, let's leave it there for today. I'll be honest. God, I hope this guy dies soon. Just to open the game up to us, to give us so many more options that we currently don't have access to. Like, we can't scheme at all. We got this really cool scheming system in the game. And this guy is so bad. But hey, you know, at least no one else will be doing this because it's pretty heavily nerfed, huh? Thank you to our executive coffee producers of the day. Thank you to Pang Power, Drakene, Chax, Justin Rules, Here We Go Again 46, Zurich 313, Ushanka, Namo, My Little Cthulhu, Frodama Bob, Norstrus, Captain Morangatang, Poop Feast 420, and D Money for their support at the executive tiers over on Coffee. And of course, everyone else over there as well. Big thanks to you guys. And a thank you as well goes out to Emily, Ultra Spider 2000, Cat Prometheo, Deadly Kitten Hunt, Infectious number 5, Mr. Streamer's Little Slut, Matthewson T, Mantle, Argus, Domus, Chungus, and Varlord as well. Thank you guys all for your support.